Hey buddy, so this is my hydrogen cell. As you can see here, it's a little bit rough shape, it's all taken apart so you can see what's going on and so I can mess with it right now. But we have the bubbler tank, an amp gauge that hooks up in line while I'm setting it up, and down in the front is the cell itself, which I have a light down in there so you can see the different sides. I put it in the grill so it actually will help cool it off as you're going down the road, because when you start running higher amperages that will be a problem. And now at the moment I only have water in there. It's got a little bit of a brownish tint from the last batch that had an actual antifreeze in there for winter time. But there's no electrolyte in there yet. And I'm going to start adding it, and you can see the motor's running by the water bouncing around. And the electrolyte I am adding is potassium hydroxide, or KOH. And now usually what I do is I use the cap to measure it in. And the reason I have to add it back in is because I had it off so I could put the electric pump on, because it didn't used to have that. And the most amperage I could pull was 10 amps before the system became oversaturated with hydrogen and I lost all my surface area. So, and you can see my amperage is probably about 5 amps. It's not a very accurate gauge, but we'll see how it starts working, and you can see it's starting to foam in there now because it's starting to produce hydrogen. And we'll let that mix. And it looks like I'm up almost to 10 amps. And generally I've been adding about 3 of these little capfuls. We'll see how much I actually need with the pump, because before, even a real rich mixture, I'd lose my surface area without the pump. And be careful not to get these flakes on your hand. I should be wearing gloves. We are up to 10 amps. And just out of curiosity how I have this plumbed, I have the feed line going to the cell at the bottom, the return into the bottom to bubble it out, and then I have on the top the one that goes to a water separator for a normal air compressor, and across and into my intake after the mass airflow sensor, and that's the blue line. And I'm at a good 10 amps now. Now we're going a little over 10 amps. And I'll let this run for a second. I'll pick you up in the next video after I open the door, because obviously I'm in an enclosed space in the garage and probably not the best idea with high energy lights and everything.